We are.
Okay, that's a horrible beginning to figure out if we're on or not. Hey, everybody, and welcome to Love and Swirl. I'm Piper.
I'm Dee.
And I'm Danny, and I'm getting major feedback. So.
Yeah, total feedback. What's going on, Danny?
Okay, you guys good?
We're good.
Yes, we're good.
All right. Sorry.
Okay. So before we get started, everyone, let's go over the ground rules here. This is safe space. This is all grounded in love. We are not professionals. Everybody here is adults, so let's act that way. Let's have a clean fight. Everybody respect everybody. No hits below the belt. And remember that we are just people who love the idea of interracial relationships and Swirl, and that's what we talk about. We obviously feature solely a lot of, Black women and other brothers or white men. So don't get offended if we don't mention you. It's not that we don't love you too. So now, without further ado, we're going to be talking about our favorite couples. We've had that episode quite a bit. Obviously, if you're new, you don't know, this is going to be interesting to you. But if you know us, then you know that we do it every so often. And yeah, because this is our part 4. We do it every so often. We find people. And if you're on YouTube, like there's an explosion of new interracial couples all the time. So we have very strict criteria, though. And since I'm the one that does the finding of all of these couples, I have very strict criteria. So if you're not featured and you want to be featured, upload more and have your content out there so that we have something that we can gauge you off of.
Get married.
Yeah.
Relationship.
Because we don't go a lot of times.
Don't be 12
couples.
years old. Really importantly, don't be 12 years old.
We don't go for younger couples. I try not to pick younger couples only because they have a tendency to break up, and then we got to revise the whole list. So we're trying to stick with people.
I just went through all of our old lists, and I would say out of we featured probably maybe 50 people so far, maybe 45, somewhere around there. And out of those, we probably have about 20 of them that aren't doing videos anymore or have broken up. And that not just because they're young. Like we got people that are older that have broken up. But yeah, we it's funny because we've been doing this list. Okay, I'm going to share with you guys a little insight. You guys want to hear something crazy?
Yes.
The first time we did this list 3 years ago. 3 years ago. The first time we did this list, 2 of the people that we featured have blown up.
Okay.
Yes.
Jamie and Nikki, when we featured them. Well, no, I'm going to go Gabe and Babe first. When we featured them on our very first very first one, which what do we call it? You're Our Type of Swirl, I think.
Yes.
Swirlers or
6. They had 6,000 subscribers.
So that was when? 4 years ago?
3 or 4 years. 3 years ago.
Yeah,
I think it was
3 years.
It was 2013. Yeah, 2013. They had 6,000 viewers. They're up over 200,000 now.
Okay. So, because of us. It's all thanks to us.
I don't know. Probably I'm taking a little bit of credit. Here's something crazy too. Jamie and Nikki, 1,000 viewers then. They're up over 2 million.
Wow.
Dang.
In 3 years. And I'm just gonna claim there's a bump for us too. So another good thing is the Dodgers just scored. Really happy about that. Go Dodgers.
Wow.
Justin Turner killed it. Home run right in center field. Sorry. I have to have the game going as well.
Nice.
Okay, just take a moment to shout out Piper's face because it's great to see her.
Yeah.
That beautiful face.
Oh, thanks.
So, welcome back to the land of face.
Yeah, I'm not horribly disfigured or anything. Nothing happened. Bad technology. It strikes all the time for us here. So that happens, and it has happened to me regularly. So I'm getting through it. I'm getting through it, guys.
Yeah, and we're getting love in the chat too.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are looking gorgeous and handsome tonight. Thank you. Even with my Dodger shirt on.
Thank you. I feel handsome.
Because the next comment is Go Astros.
That must be
Viva Dios.
That must
What?
be the saying
It
Go
is.
Astros.
It is. And my wife is from Houston, so house divided. Whatever.
Who else is in the comments? You see.
So, D, tell me
Yes.
about the drama we had this week with the Beckys.
Okay, you guys. So I don't know. Forgive my kind of distraction as I look at my phone, but we posted last week. Well, let me back up a little bit. So Tamera Mori commented on Remy Ma's photograph on Instagram, and apparently the hashtags were like, Black love, or Black love is the only real love, or the real deal, or what have you. So anyway, when we saw it,
I think it was like need more black love. I think that's what it was, something like that.
was it?
Yeah, I think it was. I don't think she was saying like, "Oh, this is the best" or anything. I think she was just saying like, "We need more of this."
Well, according to what resulted in the comments, basically saying that Black love was, like the only love, or the best love, or something like that. So when we saw it, we were like, "Whoa, Tamera!" Like, because her comment was, "Y'all are so cute," or "Y'all are adorable." I'm sorry, "Y'all are adorable." I love interracial love.
Right.
So to us, that was like, okay, that was unnecessary. We just felt like if you're going to tell them they're adorable, be adorable. Unless that was like a direct kind of clapback at Remy Ma for something that she said to Tamera. Then we would stand behind it and we'd be like, all right, Tamera, that's right.
Right.
Whatever. But as far as we know, it wasn't. She just went on there and, made that comment. And we were just like, this is weird.
Like, okay. Like, okay.
Tell them they're adorable.
Why you got just leave it at that? Like, why you gotta add that extra in?
Because I mean, if that's what she believes and what have you, and she's not knocking you down, then just let her have it. Like, just whatever. Just let her.
And full disclosure, I know D. I don't know where Piper stands on the Remy Ma. How do you say her husband's name? Papoose.
Papoose.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know where Piper stands on that.
Papoose. It's Papoose.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I'm a fan of Remy Ma and Papoose. Like,
yes,
I'm
am.
all down for them. Like, especially after their story of everything. Like, we're proud of that.
Right. Well, I'm a fan of Remy. Like, and I have been. I feel like she's been through the fire
a lot.
He brought to light the lack of visitation and just support that women get when they're in prison.
Mm-hmm.
And he shed a light on that. We don't talk about that. When you think of prison, you think of men. It's like the women are riding out for them and, waiting for them, getting married or hooking up in prison through friends, things like that. And then the women, he would say like the waiting room was empty, or there were 2 or 3 people versus, the men's prison when there's a full house. So he definitely, stuck in there and hung in there with her. He's got like multiple kids before her. Remy Ma has one.
Can I say something really quick? Isn't it interesting though that like with him we're like, yeah, good for him, but with women we're like, oh, you're waiting for that guy?
Yeah, we're not
isn't that interesting? That there's a double standard there.
Right, but we're stating facts. This is what he did, and I said he shed a light on how this, there's a struggle with support of women in prison. We're not going either way on that. We're just stating that's what he did. Yeah. And so like we're grateful that he shed that light on the situation because it is true. So at any rate, whatever they went through or had gone through, prior to this, like I dig where they are now. It was sad. It was sad when she actually, Remy Ma hosted, she was co-host on The Real for a week. And so she talked about her infertility struggles and things like that. And I guess it was also captured on the show, which I don't watch, but they showed clips of it. So, you know, she let you in on her life.
Yeah.
And we appreciated that. And I don't know, I have a whole level of respect for Remy Ma and what she's dealt with. But ideally, what it is Blackistan. That's what she has dealt with in her life. And I'm hoping that she's at a place now where, you know, she's comfortable with herself and happy and things are going well in her life. And I would hope that they, you know, have a child together, that she's able to surpass those infertility issues. But at any rate, she's if she's this, you know, black love is the only love, what have you, I'm pretty certain that our point is we're pretty certain that this is not the first time, you know, Tamera has heard this.
Right.
You know, from Remy Ma. So we just felt like, you know, she was kind of poking a sleeping bear. Like, if that's your thing, Remy, like, that's your thing. Just say they're adorable, Tamera, and just move on. So at any rate, we posted that. We thought that, you know, she kind of should have just kept her mouth shut, or just, you know, not the last half of the comment. Should have just been obliterated. Yeah. And so we posted that, and then here come the Beckys with their capes. Now, these are white women who never comment. Our swirl is our type of swirl, which all of our, you know, ride or die folks who've been here from the beginning or the middle, or who are just coming in. I'm pretty sure that you've noticed we feature and focus on black women with other brothers, other options, non-black males. We do not. I don't want to say we don't support. We don't. What's the word I'm looking for, guys? We don't feature because
we don't feature the others because we don't have a direct link to their experience. We don't know. We're not black men, so we don't know what it's like on that level. We can only speak from a place where we are more familiar with.
And we find that that level is mostly from the other side. It's mostly at the expense of black women, you know, degrading black women. So, and if we're being 100%, with you guys and transparent, we don't even allow them onto like our page. If it says, you know, Heather Ross has liked her page, we ban them because we, you know. I know it sounds horrible, but we do. If we, you know, see Pookie and Ray Ray, we ban them too. Like, we don't. Our space is supposed to be safe, and that is something that we pride ourselves on. And it's a space for black women.
And it's not really safe whenever, unfortunately, there are people who've caused issue when they have been on the flip side. They have caused this issue.
So if we, you know, get anybody, even if we get, you know, Tom on there, he's acting a fool, we'll ban his ass too. But it's just a place primarily for black women.
And it's our place. We're allowed to. Like, I'm tired of people feeling like if you post a video that you know, you're open to like being critiqued by everyone, and you can't go through and tell them to knock it off and delete them. Like, you can do that. Like, you're not breaking any laws. There's no freedom of speech here. Like, we own this area. Like, this is our area, and we're allowed to do with what we want with it.
And so we get a Molly, and we get a Fuentes. What was this hoe's name? Regina Brown Fuentes. So Regina decides that she wants to write dissertations, right? About slavery and such. And I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I want y'all to look,
dissertation.
Look at this chick. I don't know if it's going to come up. Do you see that gorilla face chick right there?
Yeah.
Let me blow it up.
We can see it. We can see it.
Yeah, it was clear.
She's got, like, you know, the moles and like this poxy skin. She looks like a bus driver or something. Like,
oh man. I was gonna say the great. I was gonna say the great pumpkin, but okay.
We're gonna get it.
So anyway, and the reason why I'm doing this, because I am being, you know, petty LaBelle right now, is because I really want y'all to understand this is the swirl that we see on a regular basis, like out in the Walmart, Target, and all that. Neither one of them are attractive people.
That's not the swirl we get excited about.
Right. And she probably takes care of him. So anyway, he goes on, okay, to say, I mean, dude, you guys can go to our Facebook post and see. Actually, I think I banned her and it hid the comments, but we can still see them. But she writes this freaking dissertation, and it's like so long. See that?
Yeah.
Massive. So basically, she's like, oh, what BS? Don't get me wrong. Tamera shouldn't have responded about interracial love.
Don't get me wrong. I completely agree with you. However,
and right, and it wasn't even. However, it was. I completely agree with you, but
I don't agree with you at all.
Just it was so bizarre, and so she goes. It's expected. No one has a problem with white marriages, black marriages, etc. It's expected that your marriage will look exactly like that. To say that interracial relationships are celebrated is the furthest thing from the truth. Not only do we have to deal with others having a problem with our marriages, we have to deal with people thinking we are with each other because of stereotypes and fetishes. When we celebrate interracial love, which we should because it was once illegal, we are told we think our relationships are better because they're interracial. Our kids are accused of thinking they are better and expected to give up their multiracial identity. What she said in no way compares to All Lives Matter, because we said that Tamera, by going on saying that she All Lives Mattered it. She goes, I get why Tamera must not have cared for the comment. I just don't agree she should have said anything. You don't agree that she shouldn't have said anything, but earlier you said it wasn't.
You totally agree.
Yeah. Okay. So then here she goes. Black love. This coming from Becky talking about black love should be celebrated because slavery destroyed relationships between black men and women. Black women were sexual objects to both white men and black men, and they were forced into a culture where, wait for it, y'all, where white men had ownership of the bodies of both black men and white men, and sex was often about procreation and forced between two people. What the fuck is she talking about? Black men in love with black women could not protect her or save her for himself. The black family was broke from the start because of white men. It didn't end after slavery either. White men still.
I
love how you got your voice going on with this.
Black men had. Listen to this. This is how she ends it. Black men had to raise mixed race kids that weren't their own.
I love the moment of silence we just had for that stupidity.
Black men raised mixed kids, so black women weren't, the wet nurses, they weren't taking care of, it's just black men. So yes, it should be celebrated. So then we told her, we pulled a quote out of her little blurb, and we said, that is the point, the fact that you said it wasn't the time or the place. So then she goes back. So we tell her that, hold on. Oh my God, this went on. We don't need dissertations about Black American history, about Black love.
Got it.
We are fully aware, right? Then we start spitting statistics at her about domestic violence, everything that Black women are subjected to at the hands of their Black male counterparts. We're talking about domestic violence, 64,000 missing Black women in our country, 60% of Black girls by the time they're 18 are molested or sexually assaulted. 60%. Okay, so we're telling all. And then we say, if Remy feels that she has the greatest thing since sliced bread, then fine, she can keep it and all that comes with it. This is why we stand by our initial statement that Tamera should have kept her mouth shut, because it was a backhanded compliment. So then Molly swings in with her shenanigans, right? So she tells us that, hold on, our opinion is wrong. and that statistics, unless independently proven, are a fact at the moment in time based on factors that may or not be complete, and that's at best. So we have
like that sentence.
Yeah.
And many statistics can be refuted with other statistics. So this hoe is going to tell us about what Black women are dealing with.
Because we don't know. Because we have no clue, right?
Right, because we're not. Okay. So then
No, it's not true, because I heard other people say that that wasn't true. So it's not true.
Right. So we basically told her, you're being willfully obtuse about the ills of Black women at the hands of their Black male counterparts because it doesn't fit your white female who's married to a Black male narrative. This isn't the space for you because we do not coddle Black men who are against Black women. We do not coddle white women who think Black equals Black male only. Good day. And then we block them. But the point is, the space is not for white women. It is not for Latino women like Daisy Fuentes over here. Oh, wait. No, wait. Her name was Regina. Sorry. Fuentes.
Hey, it is for Blaxicans. It is for Blaxicans.
Black. It is not for the white women to come in here and swing with their capes for Black men, because that's what they're doing, because they couldn't give a fuck about Black women.
Or the struggle.
Biracial women. Yeah. So, yeah, we just wanted to touch base on that. So just in case anyone's watching that had questions about why any newcomers, why we don't feature non-Black women and other races, it's because we don't care. This isn't about them.
We just don't relate to their. It's a different issue, and as much as it may all be interracial. We'll give it that. It's all interracial at the end of the day. However, we only have a very limited view on it because us as Black women, we have a Black woman view of it. We don't have the white woman view of it, so we can't pretend to know that part of it. It does not work that way for us. So we have to go on what we know and our experience, and we cannot represent their experience accurately, so we don't.
And
plain and simple.
And that can be found anywhere, like across everywhere, like across society. You regularly see Asian women with white men on TV. You regularly see Asian men with white women on TV. You all the time see Black men with white women. We don't see this. I mean, it's definitely been happening more and more. It's even in the last 3 years, it's been happening more and more in popular culture where we're seeing it. Where we're seeing ads that are directed, not directed at us, because every single time they show, now I've noticed every time they show a white man and a Black woman walking hand in hand, the very next clip is 2 Hispanic dudes walking hand in hand. Like, like they're trying to hit the rainbow, right?
Yeah. It can never be just left at a Black woman and a white man. It always has to be followed up with something else politically correct or more.
Right. And so, honestly, on Tumblr is the young people, the millennials spot to have the BWWM, right? Facebook, there's a lot of groups on Facebook. There's a lot of sexualized groups on Facebook, and it's really hard.
Instagram.
Yeah, on Instagram. Totally. It's really hard to keep those groups not infiltrated by sleazeballs, right? Yeah. I know of a group that was a well-meaning group that started a month ago on Facebook, and they had legitimate let's talk about Black women and white men, and they got inundated with sleazeballs that were sending dick pics to everyone, and they had to close the thing down. They said, we do not want to create another space for this, so we're closing it down. We're not doing it. Our intentions were this. We're not doing it anymore. But the other place that we are, and that's what you guys like this transition? That's why we're featuring it, is YouTube is our space. That's the thing. That's the one thing is YouTubers, the swirl that is represented on YouTube is our space. And you can say it's other people's space. That's cool. But this is our space. This is a place where we all got together. This is a place where we all found each other. This is a place where our community has been able to grow from. And anybody who is anybody in the swirl, the BWWM swirl, is on YouTube. Anybody that's making any steps forward. And so that's why it's important for us to feature people. And honestly, in the last 3 years, guys, it was when we first did the show, we had a limited group of people we were looking at.
It was so limited. There was just so few of them that, I mean, we couldn't even come up with like a huge list. There was just not even possible. There was literally maybe a handful of people.
Guys, let me just do it. Let me just see if you guys remember this. You guys remember this? You guys remember this? No? You don't remember that?
What?
You don't remember who that was? Hold on. It was more of like this. Like always in the camera. You guys don't remember that?
No.
Okay. So we featured a couple. I'm not going to shout them out because their channel's still going. They don't post nothing anymore. But we had them featured on our very first list, and we all 4 of us at the time had a debate. Nobody wanted to include them, but but we included them anyway. You guys know who I'm talking about yet?
Oh wait, the young?
No. Just think book club. Think book club.
Oh no, I know who you're talking about.
You remember that? You remember that we had that debate? We did not want to include them.
I did not want to include them. I think I specifically did not want to include them, and we did anyway.
We did. Why? Why? Because we didn't have enough content. We needed to include them because we had to. Because back then we didn't have that many. Now
we didn't have enough people to try.
You sent us a list of 56 different couples.
Yeah.
That we have never featured before.
Right.
You sent us a list of 56 different couples that we haven't featured. I'm trying to put together a playlist of couples, and I have 127 couples with active YouTube pages.
Mm-hmm.
With the Black woman plus.
Black woman plus.
Couples. like this is our space. Like YouTube is our home. Right? Like this is our spot. And so that's why shows like these, I feel like shows like these are not just like thrown together, but they're like important shows for us to feature. You know, to show that the state of the union of the BWM. And when we say swirl, I think swirl is our word too.
We don't have to swirl. When we speak to swirl, we mean our swirl. We don't mean anybody else's swirl. Like I said, we don't give a shit.
But I think so that word swirl is ours too.
Yes.
I agree.
That's our word.
I agree.
Because we started it. We started it. So we are the first. We may not be the best, but we're the first. And we are the original.
For our community, we're the first for the Google Hangouts for our community.
First live interactive show.
First and really rep it though. And really go hard and not change our course at all. And stick to this and really shed light on the type of relationships that don't get light. I mean, let's just be honest. Black women and any other race don't really get much at all. But then you see, white women with black men everywhere. Yeah. You see Asian women with white men everywhere. You see these other mixes.
And Molly, because Molly's a mess too.
Yeah. But you see those regularly.
Like we were so heated, and then I was like, "Crap!" I deleted it, and I said, "Oh, I didn't mean to ban her and delete it. I meant to keep it on there, but what have you?"
Yeah. But we don't see a lot of our type of swirl, which is what we represent is our type of swirl. It's not everyone's. Not everybody's going to agree with why we feature, what we feature, who we feature, why we rep, what we rep. But it's still our type of swirl. And if you know us, we are very true to what we believe, and we stick by it, whether it's a popular opinion or not.
Because we don't give a fuck.
Well said.
Can we go to the comments really quick?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Missed a lot, I'm sure.
D, are you there? Are you open? You want to read through them?
I am open. So Toya said, Jenny Pierre says, hello, everyone. Bochet's going in and on these comments. She goes, researcher here. Molly doesn't know shit about the stats. Have a seat. Miss Bubs for fun says other races of women do not stick by and stick up for Black women, and both
That's very true.
Yeah, they surely do not, and will throw us under the bus to see face.
Unless Lupita Nyong'o is winning an Oscar, then everybody loves Black women.
For the moment, right?
for a few seconds.
Yeah. And then Boshay says, "I think I know who you're talking about, Danny. You should pop that in the comment section. Who in the camera face?
Oh, should I shout it out?
Yeah, because the comments are going to go away anyway. Remember." Yep. So, Black women with other race men, especially white men, is the most revealed. Yeah. What? Reveled. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how much we're hated by everyone. Yes. I knew that's what you were talking about. We were Facebook friends for a while, and I just deleted them. They like blew up physically, like literally. Like,
wait,
really?
Who are you? Wait, what? Wait, I missed the comment. What?
Oh, I wrote it in the comment who we were talking about.
I think I know who you're talking about. So I'm very sure I know who you're talking about, especially when you said they blew up literally.
Well, I put it in the comments. I put it in the comments because the comments go away, so nobody can read those.
Well, I'm not looking at the comments because my technology is not always that great.
I'm just filling everyone in.
I'm seeing your technology. So yeah. Okay, got it. So
if it's who I think it is, then I know exactly what and why and everything.
I totally sent you a text message, so you'll see it.
There. Does that help?
Yes, that's exactly who I thought. That is exactly. Yeah.
Sweetest pie.
All right, guys, let's get to this list, man. Let's talk about these jumples.
We chose 5. Well, out of the 50 plus that Pipes pulled together,
we have 15.
Yeah,
it was a big list.
To understand the depth of research that this took, there's over 50 couples Piper sent us the list on. And we
are how much watching I had to do.
Right. We're going to continue the series. Like we said, this is part 4 of the series. And so we're going to have another part 5 with additional picks. But these are the 5 that we chose each.
Yes.
Oh, hang on. Miss Bubs for Fun says, just look at all the hate on the fictional couple. Was it Rishon on The Walking Dead?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Piper, keep
Rick and Michonne.
I haven't seen nothing. I haven't seen nothing, so.
What?
I'm like avoiding Facebook and everything because I have not.
Oh, because you haven't seen the new episode?
Yeah.
Okay, I won't say anything.
So.
I won't say anything.
Can we just take a moment real quick, y'all? My 35-0. I'm so excited.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
I cannot wait.
Oh, they're saying Rishon. I got it. Because it's Rick and Rishon put together. I'm clueless.
Yes, Rishon. Rishon, get it?
Rishon.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
So, Pipe, do you want to start off?
Yeah, I will. The first on my list is Wendy Joseph. Now, it's only one person name. However, it's a couple. I'm not wholly sure on their age range. I think they're like mid-20s, possibly. They're a little younger. However, they have been together for a long time. Their videos, they do have a video that talks about a time that they broke up. They are engaged. They were engaged in Paris. It's a beautiful kind of fairy tale engagement. But they're really real together, which is why even though they were younger, I put them on my list, and they have a ton of content. So they're not one of those young couples who starts out and all they are is doing like a bunch of boyfriend, girlfriend tags and how we met. Even though they do those things, they have done those. They are not only solely about that. They have a ton of vlogs. They have a lot of vlogs where they're together and just doing like random stuff. So I chose them because they have longevity and they have a track record. So I particularly like them, think they're a cute couple, and they work for me.
And they have 50,519 subscribers and 2 million, almost 3 million video views.
Yeah, they're a cute little couple.
Stunning couple. She's very pretty. He's handsome.
Yeah.
She does a lot of hair. Her hair is beautiful. Yeah. She's chocolate.
His name's Dan. He's got an 8-pack. Like, what's great is his name's Dan Hennessy, so his Instagram is shots of Hennessy, which I love that.
Yeah.
It's like perfect. And he has an epic beard too. He has a really good beard.
Yes,
like not
he does have
it's
a good
hipster beard, but it's a really good. Like a lot of blonde guys can't pull off the beard that well, but he does really well.
But he does. And he's like, I think he's like a dirtier blonde though. He's not like, you know, beach bum blonde, but
Mormon blonde.
Yeah. They're cute together though. I really like them as a couple. Like I said, I can't find where they mention their ages. However, the stuff they talk about leads me to believe that they are more towards the mid-20 range.
Yeah. Well, she also does a lot of fitness stuff and a lot of the mind, body, soul stuff.
Yes. They kind of remind me a little bit of kind of like a hippie kind of couple. However, they're very much like a new age sort of hippier couple.
Right.
And I like them. So that's why I included them on my list.
Their channel art is My Fiance Does My Natural Hair, which is a really funny video.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And it's Wendy Joseph.
Yes.
Yes, Wendy Joseph. I also like that they don't shy away from the hard topics, though, which makes me believe that they have staying power because they talk about stuff that a lot of couples like gloss over. They talk about it. So that works for me.
Okay.
Sweet. Dee, you're next.
Okay. So, well, I'd like to, that's actually a good segue into another very stunning couple. Like, wow. So I'm just going to kind of skip all around. These are in no particular order, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. I'm jumping around.
Mine aren't either because mine's just, they're not like from favorite.
We're talking about really good looking people. So we have Bristy Bockalli. Bristy. So I think it's just a combination of their names, Misty and Brian. And they went to the same high school, but they didn't know each other. He played, Brian played football with Misty's brother. So they were different classes. Grades, what have you. And then years later, he was in Miami, she was in LA, and then she kept popping up like in his, you may know, like Facebook feed. And so he goes, well, we've got 40 something friend, common friends, so we must know each other. So he added her on Facebook, and then they were just like poking each other.
Yeah. They were poking each other back and forth.
And then she said one day, like, her poker wasn't working.
She couldn't poke him.
So she sent him a message. But what bothered me about that whole thing is, I mean, just because I think we've talked about that too, and how someone is liking you or digging you, but they won't make the first move.
Right.
Like they just take the plunge. And so, I always wonder what would have happened. Like, would you have just continued to poke me? Or would you have actually sent a message? So she sent him a message and says, something to the effect of, my poker's not working, but like, I'm like poking, situation. And so, that sparked up a conversation. And then they just were talking from there. They started actually talking, I guess in video chatting or what have you. And this was 2015, I think, because when they uploaded their first video was sometime early part of last year. And so they were talking, and like I said, he was on one coast, she was on the other, and then he came out to visit her, which ladies, never ever go visit him. Always.
That's true.
Have him visit you. Do not spend your coin and your time traveling to him. So he did the right thing, and he came out to see her. and then they were like official, and they've been official. I think they live together now.
Yes.
They got engaged last month. So their most recent video was of their kind of like engagement celebration. They went on a cruise. And when I tell you, they're stunning, they're stunning. They don't post often because he is a doctor. So, and she likes, obviously, she's basing the channel around both of them, and he's not always available. So for anyone, they've got like, what, 1,500 subscribers, I think, Danny?
They have 1,778 subscribers.
And they've been on YouTube for like a year.
For about a year, yeah.
So
their first video was February of 2016, so over a year. And then they have 1,198 views. And they do a lot of interracial couple talks. Like that's one of their themes.
Yeah, they mentioned that they're fucking stunning. Like they so dynamite.
They're a very attractive couple.
Yeah,
they really are.
Like they look like they should be in movies instead of like normal jobs. Like every time I see them, I'm like, they shouldn't be. Like, are they famous? Like, what's happening?
Right.
Certainly a couple that
I like how humble Brian is. Brian's a humble dude too. Like he's
interested, and what we look for too is also, where there's both interaction. And I know a few of our picks, it's almost like the man not running the show, but he's very much a part of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because when we first started featuring a lot of couples, it was almost as if they were clubbing and clubbing and dragging their husbands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the women look like they had to drag them in, and they just look like they'd rather be doing anything other than sitting in front of a camera, vlogging, or doing any type of anything.
So it's nice to get that, from him. And we've seen some couples where the woman just looks completely disinterested, and we've removed them as well.
Yeah,
that's my first pick. It's Bristy Bockalli, so that's Bocalli. So between the three of us, we'll have their links in the description bar tomorrow, either tonight or tomorrow.
Yep.
But yeah, if we're not being raggedy.
No promises on the not being raggedy situation.
So that's my pick. Danny?
Oh boy. Okay, since we're going out of order, I'm gonna go first with just Nakita vlogs, because I'm going young to old. That's how I'm gonna base mine. Or, man, I shouldn't say old. I'm going younger to older because I got a whole spectrum of people. So just Nakita vlogs. She does most of the vlogging, but they're not married. I believe they're engaged, or they're really kind of like, I don't know. They kind of joke about that a lot, and they talk about that a lot. But I don't know if they're actually engaged or not.
I believe that they are.
I think that they are. I know that they're living together, I think.
Yeah. Yes.
But what's cool, just side note, just Nakita vlogs. She doesn't ever come into the chat, but she is commenting on our videos from time to time. I just found that out recently when I typed her name into our comments bar. So like she will come to videos later and comment about stuff, but they do together. They do a lot of stuff about interracial conversations. She travels a lot, and so she posts a lot of those videos. And then man, I can't remember. I can't remember a dude's name. I'm awful, guys. But what's really funny is he feels like he has to have like not a catchphrase, but something that's like his every time. So he always has this blue mug in these videos, even though he's not drinking anything. He's always holding a blue mug, which I think is really funny and weird.
Yes.
But they're a cute couple, and definitely be on the lookout for them. They have 1,540 subscribers and 1,119,000 views.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry, how many subs?
Okay.
1,540.
Okay.
Yes, they are engaged. Okay, sorry. I was not paying attention. I was looking at my notes, so that's why I was like not paying attention really, but yes, they're engaged. Sorry.
They were really coy about it at first, too. And they always
Yes.
joke about being pregnant, which is not a good idea, because when you joke about being pregnant, you normally wind up pregnant on accident.
Yeah.
So my wife, anytime she tries to make a joke, I'm like, we don't play like that. I like get super serious. Like, I was born from a joke. I was conceived from a joke. Like, my parents went to an April Fool's party and we're like, guess what? We're having a baby. Oh, just kidding. And then all of a sudden, a week later, they're like, oh, we are. Okay.
Yes.
So you don't joke about that.
Yes. Okay. Oh, we're back to me. Okay. Sorry. I'm going through. I have a ton of notes, you guys. You guys don't understand how many couples I had to watch. Even though there was 56 on the list, I'll just tell you guys all. That is who made the list. That's not everybody I watched. That's just who qualified to be on the list. There were a whole bunch of people who didn't qualify.
Like, I watched every single person on the list too. So sometimes, like, some of the channels, honestly, they blur together sometimes. So
yes, because the list is so grand, and unfortunately, a lot of people are on this list. A lot of people. This is not a list for the week, I'll be honest. So let me get to my list, which is like so far away. So my bad. My next couple is, if they would come up, the Grimwade family. Now, they are British. I'm just going to put that out there. because we have to have we have to decipher, and so they're British. However, he has a really good backstory. He was adopted, and he tried to be with her for so long, and literally her dad just kept being like, no. And so she couldn't even be in a relationship with him at all because her family was so like staunchly against it. I mean, her dad was. He went and got to know all of her family. He started going to church. He literally like integrated himself so deep within this woman's family, even though her dad was like, no. And the whole time, like, no. And finally, she basically had to kind of stand up to her parents and was like, then I'm moving out. Like, I'm out. I'm going to be with him. Like, I'm gone. And then finally, it was like literally a breakdown where she prayed about it. And out of nowhere, her dad was like, invite him over. Which, after all this time of saying no, it was like shocking. But they have a butt ton of kids.
Yeah, they have
a big family
4 right now.
They are some breeders.
Yes, and she's pregnant.
Yeah, they're about to have their 5th kid. And what do they have 2 sets of twins or just 1 set of twins?
I think it's their 6th or it's their 6th kid.
They are some breeders, boy. They're a good couple too, and she wears her hair in like a hustler haircut, so it's short and platinum blonde. Yeah, they're a good-looking couple. Yes,
and he has a really good story, and he actually seems to run the channel. It's not her. They do pregnancy updates now. However, that's not the main focus of their channel, which I kind of like because sometimes those pregnancy updates can get a lot. But that's just part of their channel. However, it's not the entirety of their channel. And they do, you can tell he's a big factor in it. He's like a driving force behind it, which I really like. They also have a lot of years within their relationship, which is another reason why I chose them, because they are stable. They have a lot of years. They have had to jump over many hurdles, including one of them being her dad saying no for like years of them trying to be together. So like, it wasn't just like a few months, like it was a long time that he was like, no. And so they persevered. So I look at it like, if they can persevere through that, they're pretty much going to make it through about anything. And which is why I really like them. And their story was really, really interesting to me. So that was one of the reasons, amongst others, that I picked them. They just are a really cute couple. And no, they're not American, which I was really trying to go for American, I'll be honest, because there's just not a lot of American couples, I think, that have a lot of stuff featured. A lot of couples that are doing bigger things or making channels that survive. So I kind of wanted to kind of go solely on my first picks, not my only picks, but like for this first, this fourth series, I wanted to try to stick to just American couples. But I really like them. So I had to branch out because I really liked their relationship and thought they were perfect for this because they're probably going to be together and they're not breaking up and their family is solid.
They have 16,074 subs, 405,951 video views, and their kids are super well behaved also.
How long have they been on YouTube? I mean, because
it says, okay, so YouTube's kind of a hard time to gauge, like, okay.
Because YouTube doesn't go correctly. It's their weeks and months don't go the right way, I'll be honest.
Well, what they say is, like, they joined YouTube in April 12th, 2016.
Okay.
So, I mean, that's a pretty good accurate, but like it says I joined YouTube in 2006. So, because that's when I like first set up an account. But when you go to all their videos, and honestly, it looks like they've been editing through some of the videos or YouTube's editing through some of the videos because the videos only go back about a month on the uploads.
That's kind of weird because I know I saw them previous.
They've been posting for a long time before that because if you go into the playlist, you go into the playlist and you go into the pregnancy updates. Those go all the way back to October 18th. So,
but I know that's not true because let's be honest, we've had this list for a while and it's been more than a month.
Yeah,
so.
YouTube's really messing with people right now, honestly.
Yeah.
By the way, if you find yourself unsubscribed from us, there's a weird bug going around on YouTube. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. But if you find yourself unsubscribed from us and you go and click to subscribe, you're actually not unsubscribed from us. But when you click to subscribe, you unsubscribe. It's really weird. Like if you're noticing you're not seeing videos from people you normally see videos from, go to their channel and see if you're subscribed. Don't just go based upon, or open a video. That's what it is. Open a video to see if you're subscribed. It's really weird. It's actually messing with a lot of people's video views and everything and subscriptions. So, yeah. So I'm not exactly sure. How, I mean, it says April 2016. So I'm sure they've been posting videos since then.
Yeah.
But I mean, as much as I can see on here, like even some of their playlists. Let me scroll back.
Well, I just want to ask while you're looking for that. I just want to ask our peeps who are still watching. Danny, how many people are watching?
It says 8, but there's more than that.
If you guys have heard, because we're not getting anything in the comment section, so just if you guys have heard of these folks, if you think you'll be checking.
Yeah, the comments kind of went dead a second ago.
Yeah, I like refresh just to see, if
are we all? Is everybody still here?
Yeah, that's why I asked you how many people are watching, just so we could see if you're still able to chat. But looks like we're fine, so whatever.
Yeah.
All right, next. Oh, Pipes, how do you spell that?
Oh, the Grimwade. It's well, obviously the GRIMWADE family. So the Grimwade family.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Yes, it is.
Chat is working. I watched the Grimwade family. They're super cute, and I love their story. Hey everyone, I'm late, but I made it. Love the Grimwades.
Okay. So
who's late and made it?
Oh, sorry, Duck and Kim.
Oh.
Oh, Duck and Kim. We love them.
We sure do. And we've featured them before.
We definitely love the Ducks. That's for sure.
They've been our type of Swirl.
It will always be.
Yes. They are our type of Swirl.
So my next pick is the Curvy Mama, and her channel isn't based around Swirl. It's based around weight loss journey. And what drew me to her was I don't know, you know, as far as my mid-Atlantic region is concerned, like I knew when I first saw her that she had to be from like my mid-Atlantic region. Just her kind of like her mannerisms and her kind of like attitude. And she's from New York City, I find out. So it's the Curvy Mama, and like I said, her name is Theo, which is super cute. And then like her, I guess her blurb, or kind of almost like her mission statement, I guess, is like the plus size lifestyle channel. That's how she markets it. And then she's got like a little, it's so cute because it says like on the home page, it says daily vlogs, and then like
I love that.
Daily is crossed out, and then there's a little arrow and it says, "'Cause I got kids." So they have 3. And like I said, it's not based on, you know, interracial. She hasn't uploaded in a long time, but I'm hoping that she comes back. And I like her because, like I said, I like her little kind of that spunk and that fire, and she wears like purple hair and then purple lipstick, and she's super cute. They've got 3 kids, and she's really down to earth. Her husband is Latino, and he's from Miami. But like I said, it's unfortunate because it's been a while since they've uploaded, but I'm hoping that she comes back. But she's super cute and like witty, and you know, like sharp tongue, and I like that. I'm hoping she comes back with her purple hair and purple lips, and her makeup was cute. You know, her hair was cute. And you know, they would just kind of vlog and just show their outings and things, and they had a really good like vibe together, those 2. So, and she had the gastric sleeve, and then she basically was, you know, very transparent in how that surgery is not for everybody. You know, she was just really like real. So I like her, Curvy Mama.
Dee, I'm a little worried.
Why?
Because I clicked on her Instagram and her Twitter, and they're both deactivated.
Oh no.
We hope everything's okay. They don't list how many subscribers they have, but they have 51,000 video views. So with my deductive reasoning and math, that puts, I'm guessing that they're around 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Okay, you guys, you can scratch her off the list, but
no, not so hasty. Maybe she's rebranding.
The videos are great. They have a lot of fun. I would definitely watch the husband tag. Gives you an insight into their relationship, and he's not like Dee already said, he's not into it a whole lot.
Right.
I'm excited to say that the Dodgers have taken Game 1.
I see that because you immediately got sidetracked.
That's wonderful, because every time since 1989 the Dodgers have won Game 1, they've won the World Series, or they've won the series. So we're going to win the World Series. So sorry. Back to like the important stuff.
To the list.
That means the TV's getting turned off.
Oh, the Curvy Mama. It's kind of like my favorite. You know, my faves. Like I'm drawing a blank right now. That's because it's getting late. Who are my faves, guys? Tall guy, short one, Wisconsin.
Mike and Shelly?
They're my faves too, but they're our faves. But no, like my.
They have the same name.
Yeah, Duty and Duty.
Duty and Duty, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We miss you so much.
Yeah, please make videos and post them again.
Funny.
I thought they just went away, didn't they?
They did go away again.
Forever. Like they have no.
No, they went away and then they came back and then they went away again.
We featured them and then that was it. That's all she wrote.
We killed it. We YouTube channel killers.
We killed their relationship. Somehow we broke it.
Danny, your turn.
Danny, it's your turn.
All right. So this my next couple is Tiffany Nichole, and she has 4,908 subscribers, and she's at 319,000 video views, some odds video views. And Tiffany Nichole made my list because her and Joseph are homies. Like this is my wife Nimi, like grew up with Tiffany, and both of them like struggled through their 20s together. And what's exciting about them, so Tiffany does a lot of natural hair videos, mostly natural hair, and then she does makeup videos as well. And Joseph is Hispanic. I hope I said that right. But they're pregnant and they're gonna have babies. They're gonna have their first set of babies here any minute. Like she's ready to pop, and they're having twin boys, which is like gonna be amazing. Like I am so excited to meet their kids. Like, and this is like a legit, like you know how we all know each other and we know we're real and we're for real legit people. Like she takes her YouTube, takes her YouTube like career seriously because she's actually made it enough to make a living from it. But they're also straight up down to earth, right? Like they're legit people, they're real people, they're real good people. What I love about them, and this is stuff you don't see on, I mean, you see it in their Facebook posts and stuff. You don't see this on their videos, but like when Harvey came through, there were floods a couple years ago in Houston, and they were living on the ground floor of an apartment complex, and they lost everything, their car, everything, right? And they had just gotten their life kind of back together. And then Harvey came through, and they had lived higher up, but what was great was Joseph was like, he was like, my heart is to go help everybody, but I'm taking care of my mama and her 2 kids. Like, that's who I'm taking care of right now. And so, like, it's just a legit, like, solid dude. And they've been together forever. That's another great thing about them. I think they've been married 5 years, 6 years now. And they do travel videos together, and then they do challenges. Their videos are a lot of fun.
She owns like lots of shoes, right?
No, that's a different girl.
Oh, okay.
That's a Nigerian girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I'll tell you guys a funny story about them when we're off the air.
You have to do the accent.
I'll tell you a funny story about them off the air. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, but check it out. Her channel name is let me pull it up here because it's not Tiffany Nichole. I think it's T. Cole's World. Let me pull it up here, guys. Oh, I had something to say. I had something to say about Curvy Mama, though. It was really important.
Okay.
When you guys go and look for Curvy Mama, it's spelled M-A-M-A. Don't put in M-O. Don't put in Mama that way. You will be disgusted. I'm just saying. Like I know we got some dudes like, you know, like the BBW, right? But no, it's not even like it's yeah, be careful. Be careful there. Okay, so it's T. Cole's World. That's what it is. So.
You're so funny.
No, I'm like, I gotta put that. Like I had that. There was something I was saying. I was like, Curvy Mama. There was something I needed to say about that. And that was what it was. Because, yeah, it's a lot of white women. Yeah, you don't want to do that. A lot of white women twerking. You don't want to do that.
Oh,
a lot of 50-year-old white women twerking. Don't ask me how I know this. Like, it kind of got lost in a part of the internet that you don't want to get lost in for a little bit. So.
You're hilarious. Okay, it's my turn, right?
Yep.
All right. I'm going to go with Logan and Nia. They're super young. However, I'll disclaim it because I don't feature young couples. I strictly don't agree with it because they break up so easily. However, Logan and Nia are young, but they are very I don't want to say religious. I don't want to say that. But they're a solid couple. Yes, they're a solid couple, and not only are they young, but they got married kind of out of nowhere though on their YouTube channel. It kind of seemed like they made a channel, they were boyfriend and girlfriend, and then they were married, and then now it's just like it's kind of skyrocketed, and then just as kind of suddenly as they were like, oh, and we're married, then like probably the next maybe one video and then another video, they were like, oh, we're having babies. And they're having a baby. And she's pregnant. But the thing that drew me to them was not because of all that. I'll be totally honest. The thing that drew me is because we have Danny, who is tall. We have Dee, who is tall. This couple is together ridiculously tall. Like, he is super tall. And she is super tall. So together, they're like, I don't know, like 13 feet tall. I don't know. They're really tall couple. They're a really tall couple. And I just kind of thought that it would be nice to feature a couple that directly we can relate to. Well, not me at all, because I'm very short. But Dee and Danny are taller, and they're a ridiculously tall couple. And they have a good channel, a good following. They have several videos together. They try to post regularly. They do their gender reveal. They did all the normal sort of videos. They've done the tags. They've done they talk about the relationship. They seem genuinely happy together, and they seem
dance like a lot.
Yes, and they have a lot of staying power. They've again talked about the hard topics. They've gone into race and gone into what their ideas of everything is, and that's where I give them credit, because some of the younger couples that we did feature in the beginning, it was more playful, and they didn't really go into anything serious, and so those couples seem to not last when faced with any what I believe to be adversity. They didn't last. So when I looked at these couples, I looked at do they tackle the harder stuff? Do they actually have depth within their relationship? And it's not just all the time fun. And although I love the fun couples, I love that stuff, except for I don't like the prank couples, I'll be totally honest. I try not to feature any. I try not to feature any of them. But I like the idea that they were open to getting to the meat of being in an interracial relationship. So I could see that they were dedicated to making their relationship work, because they're doing the background work for a steady, stable relationship. So that is my pick that is my reason behind picking them.
They have 1,688 subscribers and 136,000 video views.
Aren't they engaged?
No, they're married.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, because they did a weird thing where they just literally went from 0 to 60 pretty quickly. I don't know if that's how it went in real life, but in their videos and how it worked out, they just kind of went boom, boom, boom. This is what we're doing, and we're ready, and people think we're young, but we doing it. So they just kind of did it. Literally, they did it. They have a baby.
They've been together for a long time too, I think, right?
Yes, they have been together for a long time, which is another one of my criteria. They have to have been together for several years. Logan and Nia?
Yeah, they're like 12. So
they're not 12. They look young, but they're super tall.
What is youth and height like?
Because they look younger than what they actually are. Is what I meant. Like, they just look young. They just look like they're 12, but they're not. They're not 12, but they are in my category of younger than us YouTube couples. But these are the couples that have staying power. They're not just younger than us and frivolous, and they're like they're younger than us, but they are a couple that have more staying power than a couple and several people we've already featured who have broken up since. So
right,
guys, we have. Well, Piper, you've done 3. D, you've done 2. I've done 2, and we're like running out of time already.
Yeah, I know. Well, we can stop with the Curly Coopers, who are my next group.
Well, no,
yeah.
I'll go one after that, and we'll all do 3, and then we can bring back the 2 later. Does that?
Right,
Is that the other
that
2
works.
in our next
That works.
another one?
Guys, like, you know, I have an early start, 5 a.m.
Oh no.
Hear ya. Let's go to the comments really quick, though. Okay.
Oh, we have comments?
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Nasty stuff popped up.
Yeah.
So Deshay obviously went and typed in Curvy Mama the wrong way.
Oh no. Oh no. Can't come back from that.
Curly Coopers. And the Curly Coopers are made up of Dawana and Curtis. They've been together for like 13 years. They've been married for like 9, I think.
Yeah.
They have 3 children, and they are Southern.
Yeah.
Yes, they are very Southern.
Those accents are hardcore. It almost reminds. Well, no, their accents aren't as hard as Danny's picks, who I love. I should have picked them. They're so good. But back to the Curly Coopers. He is biracial. She mentioned in one of her videos that, like, when one of their, like, when they first met or whatever videos, how they met, she was like, yeah, who's this, you know, Puerto Rican poppy here or whatever. But I don't think he's Puerto Rican.
He's not Puerto Rican.
Yeah, his dad's black and his mom is white.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, so, I don't know. And they never addressed that, because even though she thought that, they never addressed that. And he didn't, like, intercept and say, oh, I'm not, by the way, or whatever. Maybe they did in another video and I just missed it. But at any rate, they've got three children. They're a good-looking couple, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're good looking. They're tall.
Yes.
He's in the military, right?
I don't know if he still is.
He was.
I don't think he still is in the military.
Yeah, he was. So they actually had a up with another YouTube couple, with a young family. Who did they meet up with, guys?
Joanna the Man.
Was it Joanna the Man?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because they're all in the Atlanta area.
Yep.
That's right. So, but yeah, they're really cute. They have 3 kids. They take us on their vacations and just their day-to-day life. They are so cute, like just in their interaction with the kids and things like that.
All the curls.
Yeah, I don't watch
them
as often as I may watch like Misty and Brian, and it's just probably like because of the kids. Like I tend to watch it less when it's like all about the kids, if that makes sense. Like, I mean, I'm a mom, so it's fine, but I don't care to see other people's kids all the time. So I don't watch as often, but they are a top pick of mine, and I'm sure you guys have seen them around. But yeah, they're Curly Coopers, and they're super, super cute.
They have 11,735 subscriptions. Like their National Geographic subscriptions. Subscribers. They have 883,000 views, and they have a ton of videos. They upload every Tuesday, so
yeah,
they probably have a new video up right now.
Legit. And the thing with him, well, she's very attractive too, but they had, I forget when they posted it. I want to say it was last year sometime, but they posted just videos of just kind of like their relationship up through their wedding.
Uh-huh.
And he was like big baggy clothes, like 3 to 4 sizes too big from, I guess that was the style at the time. But he is she won't age because she's a black woman and takes care of herself. And he just gets better with age. Like, he looks so good. Like, not that he wasn't attractive then, but he definitely just gets better with age, like his attractiveness. comes out, the more he ages. So they're definitely on the up. I would love to see them, you know, touch 100,000 subs and more.
Jenny says, I just found them today.
Oh, the Curly Hoopers, yeah, they're super cute. They're attractive.
Deshay says, love the Curly Coopers. Her husband, though. Wink.
Oh, yeah, Curtis is, it's just that voice. He's got a really deep voice.
Yeah.
He's attractive. They both look really good. Their kids are cute. Like, they're a good looking team. They make a good team.
Well, the kids are cute, and they have they have those accents. I like the accent. I like his accent.
Yeah.
This is pretty impressive.
Yeah, Danny, did you want to go to your third?
I'm going back into the accent. So,
yeah, baby.
Kayla Jacobson. Now, when I first found,
they have accents.
Wait, oh, you're talking about, oh, doesn't he have an accent? I'm sorry.
But he looks like Channing Tatum, though.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So how this is crazy how I found them and found like what was crazy because as Nimi and I were getting married, we were looking up videographers and we're like looking at like wedding videos, right? And like trying to find our videographer, which we should have paid for because we didn't pay for a videographer. That sucks, but regardless, they have this amazing video, like wedding video with drones and everything. Right now, if you go to their channel, it's Kayla Jacobson, and if you go to her channel, she's got 2,311 subscribers and 368,000 video views, and I guarantee you most of those are their wedding video. Like their wedding video was so good. We even actually reached out to the videographer from there, and we're like, "Can you guys come to ours?" And then we found out it was like $9,000, so we said, "Never mind." But he does look like. What's crazy too is the wedding video. She looks so young. They look really, really, really young in the wedding video, and then you watch some of their other videos, and you're like, "Wow, they're not like little babies like I thought they were."
They've only been married a couple years, though, right?
What's that?
They've been together, but they've only been married a couple of years, or?
Yeah, they've been only married for about a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And she's vegan. I don't think he is, and they met at church.
Yeah. Like I don't know how that works out because I couldn't be with a vegan.
What? You don't understand how they met in church?
No, I couldn't be with a vegan.
She did it for health reasons. So, but those weren't the accents though, Danny, because they're in your
you're right.
Are in your area or
they're up Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna go with somebody else, but I'm sorry. They do a one of their cool videos is they do a DNA ancestry thing together, which is always in like it's shocking results as it always is. I think.
Yeah, they always say though every video that anybody ever posts about that is always shocking results. I'm like, is it really that shocking?
Right. All you gotta do is ask Molly since she knows our background.
Yeah, exactly.
Molly will tell you. Molly will send you.
Because slavery in a broken black family, girl, bye.
What's great is Nimi and I really want to do an ancestry DNA. Like I want to do one for myself because I have no idea. I've asked my grandparents, and my grandparents are like, I think we have some German and maybe some Polish and probably French in us. But my grandparents have no idea, so I don't feel bad not knowing where my people come from. But yeah. But I want to do one with Nimi too because Nimi's like, oh, it'll just be, West Africa. But the thing about her tribe specifically is like her tribe, which is really kind of some cool DNA. Like her tribe was one of the first tribes that was like swirling back in the day, like pre-America days. Like there were Vikings that were going into with her tribe, and there's some serious like redheaded dudes that like went to Nigeria, fell in love with the I'm gonna say it wrong. Say it for me. Sorry. Thank you. Calabar women, and like stayed in Nigeria and like had kids. And so there's gonna be some ancestry I know in her DNA that's like from all over the world, which is really cool. But they do have that. They have a husband tag. They do some travel stuff. They are a faith-based couple too.
Yeah.
Which does not mean that we are a faith-based channel.
We are not a faith-based channel.
We are not a faith-based channel. We just happen to be a faith-based couple.
But Dan, can you get a mention from? I definitely want to talk about your other pick.
Okay.
Bryant, because they're just so funny. They crack me up.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we got to include them because we haven't had like. Okay, so my other pick that we'll throw out.
Hold that thought.
Yeah.
Boshay says, "Love your hair, Piper. You'll need to back up so I can see the whole do." And then she puts a heart.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to adjust. You know, the struggle is real. Like, it's just the struggle is real over here. I'm trying hard. It ain't easy.
Hey, I got something interesting to say. We got an interesting comment in here, Piper, that you haven't read yet. I'm just going to say this, and maybe you can fill them in, but Duck and Kim says, so you guys know any more swirlers from Michigan? Haven't found any others yet. Sorry, I can't type. Have you guys found any more?
We used to, but they stopped vlogging.
Yeah. Yeah, they stopped.
They stopped vlogging.
Which is fine.
We'll be on the lookout.
I'll be on the lookout. I'll look into it.
If anyone can find it, Duck and Kim, it's Pipes. So she's on it.
Yeah. I am the official interracial couple spotters.
Yeah, like that's your thing. But Danny, real quick, my PC is gonna die, so I don't feel like getting up to get the battery.
Okay, so BryantNishaTV is like, you got to check these guys out if you haven't watched them yet. We don't know how many subscribers they have. Again, they're hidden. The subscribers are hidden. They have about 17,000 views. So that puts them kind of at the, I have nowhere to compare them. Oh, yeah, I have nowhere to compare them to. With 17,000 views. I think that puts them, like under 1,000.
Yeah.
But you got to go subscribe to them. They're so great. They're an older couple.
Yes. But I like that they're an older couple. I like that.
They're a blended family. So I think they both have kids. I'm pretty sure they both have kids that they brought into the relationship. He looks like he should be on Sons of Anarchy. He's got it's a full beard, but it like the mustache really, you can see that really well because the bottom part's gray. So it kind of looks like a handlebar mustache. Like, he definitely looks like a cool dude, a guy that you want in your corner if you get in a bar fight.
You're so silly.
They have amazing accents. Like, they have legit the coolest accents. And he is not being drugged to do these videos either. Like, he's not being told to do these videos. He is like doing them with her. He's enjoying it. One of the things that I love is like they make fun of each other all the time. Like, they're always laughing and having a good time with each other, which is really good to see. Like, laughter is such an important element in a relationship, and seeing them laugh together is so much fun. They have a How We Met video. They have some of the tags. They have the Bean Boozled challenge with their kids.
Yeah.
They do the couples 1, 2, 3 tag. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun.
They do pretty much they've pretty much done everything. The husband and wife tag. They take you along pretty much in their whole life.
They met in 2003. So
are you reading something?
14. Yeah, I am.
Oh, I was like, that was a long time.
You have your notes on your phone. I have my notes here. So they met in 2003. They've been together since 2003. So 14 years is a long time.
Yes, which is good. They have longevity, but they're also older than us, and I like that because we haven't really had a lot of older than us couples to feature. And which is sad because I wish we did. I wish we had more, just to show that, interracial relationships work. But I like that they're older than us because it does give us a little glimpse into a longer relationship, how you know, how that can manifest and how time put in, how they interact with each other is really, really comfortable. So
I think they're from the South, obviously.
yeah, obviously.
Obviously. I think they may be from Tennessee, possibly.
I can't remember at the second, but yeah, I'm thinking somewhere like that. Unless it's even worse.
Yeah.
like, not that it's bad to be from the South, but
honestly, I've been on their page and I've been on their Instagram. And so I just clicked back over to this and I realized Dee's not here. So,
yeah.
Good night, Dee. I'm sure she sends her love. She
yes.
did say her computer was dying.
She wasn't going to charge it, so yeah.
So, yeah, this is it's been fun. It's been a good show.
We're gonna wrap it up. Just wrap it up right now.
I don't know how to. I never know how to transition into a close. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us. We will do another. We'll make an announcement when we're going to do another show. Hopefully, it's not as long as it was this time. Again, we had technical difficulties and life just happens. But we are so thankful for everyone that's here. Like legitimately, we're thankful that you're here. We're thankful that you come. You know, with a drop of a post, you guys line up and
show up. Yeah, and also never feel shy about letting us know stuff that you think we should feature, or maybe stuff that you think that we overlooked or we haven't featured yet. Feel free to give those suggestions. We're always looking for suggestions, and we appreciate you guys so much that we take everything seriously. So if you have any ideas, or you just have stuff that maybe you think would be a good topic because you might be going through it, or you know, whatever the case may be, feel free to let us know.
And if you watch any of these couples on a regular and like you are commenting in their stuff, let them know we featured them. We're going to do our best to let them know we featured them too, but let them know we featured them. Let them know about us. And yeah. So we're thankful for you guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Go Dodgers.